Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another class. This video is to see again the topics that we couldn't see, or maybe you didn't come to the class, you couldn't attend. So we're gonna see what are the subjects, what are the topics, what are the grammar structures that we saw in this unit, right? But it's not gonna be the complete unit. It's gonna be just the first lessons, the lesson A, which is about how to talk about people's behavior using manner adverbs. We're gonna discuss what are the manner adverbs and how to use it versus an adjective. And in the lesson B, as you can see, we are going to describe people's personalities. This using adverbs, to make them stronger or to make adjectives stronger, right? So that's what we're gonna learn in this class. It's gonna be short, it's gonna be precise, so I hope you understand it. I hope you can follow up, right? So let's go straight to the point, and we're gonna start with this. And this part we can see that the lesson is people in a hurry. Okay, that's the name of the lesson. And let's take this quiz to see if you need to slow down, right? And it says take this quiz to find out. As we usually do, we take into consideration if maybe you don't know a word. In this case we have this phrasal verb, which is to find out, and it is translated to Spanish like descubrirlo. Okay, so you're gonna find out if you need to slow down or if you're just alright. Okay, so follow me up with this. Let's go with the options. First one, the first says, when I walk down the street, A, I walk very fast and use the time to make phone calls, or B, I enjoy the walk and look at the things and people around me. You have to pick A or B. You're gonna have 3 seconds, okay? 3, 2, 1. Alright, let's go with number 2. When I go out to lunch with friends, what do you do? I eat quickly so that I can get back to my work, or I eat slowly and I enjoy the food and the conversation. What kind of person are you? Are you an A person or B? You have to decide in 3 seconds, alright? 3, 2, 1. Alright, let's move to the next one. Number 3. When there is a family event, what do you do? A, I often have to miss it because I have too much to do. Or B, I try to plan my time well so that I can attend the event. What's the person that you can define yourself as? A or B? 4. If the traffic is heavy and some people are driving a bit recklessly, sometimes I think that you may struggle with this word. Recklessly is when it is an adverb, but it comes from an adjective, and the adjective is when a person does not think too much about something, or doesn't think through, doesn't think carefully, um, when it's not following the rules. In Spanish it's like something like imprudente, right? So what can you do, or what do you do? A, I honk. Honk is like this, beep beep, beep beep. So I honk my horn a lot, and I get mad easily in bad traffic. Or B, I automatically slow down and try to drive carefully. So what kind of person are you? An A, that you honk your horn like very often, or you automatically slow down and try to drive very carefully because people are driving recklessly. 5. If I'm waiting at the airport and find out that my flight is delayed, delayed means not on time. Okay, so you find out that your flight is delayed. What do you do? A. I get impatient and complain to the people behind the counter. Or B. I wait patiently, I read something, or make a few phone calls. What kind of person are you? A or B? 6. If I'm in a hurry and I think people are talking too slowly, what do you guys do? A. I sometimes interrupt them to finish their sentences, or I listen quietly and wait for them to finish before I talk. What kind of person are you? A. The person that interrupts them to finish their sentences, or B. The kind of person who listens quietly and wait for them to finish. Choose the right one, or choose the one that describes you better. 7. If I play a game or a sport with friends, I take the game seriously and I feel very bad if I lose. Or B. I think it's better to win than lose, but I don't feel strongly about it. Please notice that feel strong mean when you think when you are convinced about something, right? So let's go about number 8. 8. If I get an assignment with a very tight deadline, that means that you have to hand out your assignment in a very short period of time. What happens? A. I get very stressed. I hate when I don't have time to do a job properly. Or B. I work hard to do the best I can in the time I have. What kind of person are you? A. The kind of person who gets stressed. Or B. The kind of person who works even harder to do the best you can. Okay? So, go back and count check your answers. How many A answers do you have and how many B answers do you have? At the end, if you have more A answers, then this piece of advice is for you. It's time to slow down and enjoy your life. Try to plan your time differently and make more time for family and friends and fun. Why not? And if your answers were more from the B side, then you're balancing work and play nicely. Just keep the balance right, okay? That's the advice for you. Okay, so now let's review the activities there and let's check what are the correct answers for this. What is the correct option for the words that we have in each sentence? Okay, let's start with the first one. Number 1, I have a lot of tight or tightly deadlines. Yes, that's correct. Tight. I plan my time good or I plan my time well. That's correct. Well. I often eat lunch quick or I often eat lunch quickly. That's right. Quickly. I feel strong or I feel strongly about my opinions. We have, yes, I feel strongly. I get impatient or I get impatiently in long lines. I get impatient. Okay? I work hard or I work hardly to get good grades. Yes, I work hard to get good grades. Well, there we have the answers. Alright? Perfect. So now let's go to the next part. The next part is the adjectives versus manner adverbs. What are they and how do we use them? Okay? Let's go with the explanation. Let me take this out. First, we're gonna have adjectives. Adjectives. I don't know if you remember, but adjectives are just words that we use to describe or give more information about a noun. Right? Remember, a noun can be a person, animal maybe, object, or thing, however you want to see it, right? That is a noun. So an adjective is the word that tells me, that gives me information, that describes a noun. Alright? That is how we use it. Examples of adjectives. We have example good. We also have patient. What else? We also have bad to describe something. Or we can have like, what else? Easy, something that is easy. Something that is nice. Someone that is happy. Okay? So those are adjectives. Do you remember how to use the adjectives? To use them, let me just get it something so I can set an example using this. Let me open up this, and here I have some. I'm gonna use just the first one. I'm gonna use this. Okay. All right. So here we are. We have the person, right? So do you remember when we use adjectives, we use it like this. We can say I am, and then you say the adjective. I am good at something, I am patient, I am bad at something, or something is easy. Maybe easy is not the right adjective from here, but you can say like I am nice, I am happy, right? With adjective, there is another common verb that we use, I get, and we use this for those verbs, those adjectives that we want to set it or say it as a verb. I get happy when I see you. I get impatient when, I don't know, I wait for too long. Okay? Or we can say something like this, you know, like I'm a bad person, I'm a good person, I am a happy person, right? So this is how we use the adjectives. I am, you are, he is, and then we use this word to describe this person. Don't forget that this word is describing this person, is describing how I am, right? Let's suppose that I have he or she. She is patient. The word patient is describing the person. The word happy is describing the subject, okay? And now we also have another kind of words. And those words are called adverbs, okay? Adverbs. In this case, we're going to call them manner adverbs. Manner adverbs. What are the manner adverbs? Easy. They are words that we use to describe or give more information about the verb or action. And as you can see, as you're reading, the manner adverbs do not describe a person. The manner adverbs describe how you do something. Okay? And we have it like this. Okay, let me take this out. Okay? So with the manner adverbs, I have prepared something for you so you can see how they work, how we use them. Okay, let me show you. Manner adverbs. As I was telling you before, they are words that we use to describe or give more information about a verb, about an action. And they describe how the things are done, which means cómo hago yo las cosas, right? For example, I can say, My dad is slow. In that case, I'm not using an adverb. I'm using an adjective because I'm describing my dad. Mi papá es lento. What would be an adverb here? Something like my dad walks slowly. Mi papá camina lentamente. What I'm describing in this is the verb. So let's see more. Here I have some examples. Okay? My brother plays soccer happily. What am I using? I'm using happily not to describe my brother. No, I'm using happily to describe how my brother plays. So, when my brother plays soccer, he is always happy. So he plays happily. 2. He speaks English very well. Well is not describing my brother. It is describing how my brother speaks. And my brother speaks well. I sometimes run fast. Okay? Fast, it can be an adverb or an adjective. But in this case, it's not describing the person. It's not describing me. The word is describing how fast I run. So it's giving more information about the verb. Next, my friends and I always eat fast in our break so we can play quietly. So that means that I eat fast like this so we can play quietly. Quietly, not making too much noise, right? Let's go with it. There are some rules to make adverbs. To most adverbs, we add ly at the end of the adjective. For example, nice is an adjective. He dances nice? No, he dances nicely. He plays quiet? No, he plays quietly. So we added L and Y. Okay? For example, he drives carefully. Okay? We then have the word like change. We change the Y to I when it ends with a consonant plus Y. For example, happy, we change it to happily. Easy, we change it to easily. So I teach English happily. I learn words easily. Irregular adjectives. What are the irregular adjectives? That we don't use the same rule, right? For example, good, we do not say goodly. We say well. I play the guitar well. I swim well. I play the keyboard well. Hard. Hard is a synonym of difficult. Okay? For example, I work hard. Fast, well, you know what fast is, right? He runs fast. So these are the rules. Alright? Once you've seen the rules, you can see like this, right? It's the same thing that we have here, but there are some things, there are some verbs that we use to describe something, or to describe like a feeling. What do we think about something? And those are the verbs like I'm, feel, get, that are used with an adjective. For example, he sings terrible. Terribly, sorry. But if we want to give our opinion, his voice is terrible. His voice sounds terrible. He gets reckless. He gets angry. He gets sad, right? I feel safe. With feel, we don't use the adverbs for some examples, right? And I feel strongly is about when you have a decision, a strong decision about something. Okay? Alright. Let's listen to the explanation and we're gonna move on with this. Where is the explanation? Here.
Page 3. 2. Grammar. Adjectives versus manner adverbs. Adjective plus noun.
I'm a patient person.
He's not a good singer.
He's a fast driver.
She's a careful driver. Verb plus manner adverb.
I wait patiently in lines.
He doesn't sing very well.
He drives very fast.
She drives carefully. Regular ly adverbs.
Patient. Patiently.
Careful. Carefully.
Easy. Easily.
Automatic. Automatically. Irregular adverbs. Good. Well.
Late. Late.
Fast. Fast.
Hard. Hard.
Be, feel, get, etc. plus adjective.
I'm patient.
His voice sounds terrible.
He gets reckless sometimes.
I feel safe with her. But
I feel strongly about it.
Ok, hasta aquí podemos ver que con la mayoría de las veces usamos el adjetivo con el verbo feel. I feel sad, I feel happy, I feel terrible, I feel nice, versus I feel strongly. I feel strongly is not like that you feel very strong. No, that it means that you have a very strong position about something, right? So this is how we use it. And well, as an activity, you have to do this. You have to complete this using what we learned. You have to decide if the word patient is describe a person or a verb, okay? And you have to decide if you leave it like patient or patiently. And that will be all. That's gonna be the first part of this class, okay? And then you're gonna have to answer to these questions. Okay, well, I hope that you like this explanation. I hope that you understand it. And I don't know, maybe if you have any questions, you can ask me, okay? That's gonna be all for today, and see you next class.